That's why they call us the split-level kings, right? But we kind of pulled that split-level look out of the split-level home.
That's right. That's right.
They went no holds barred, no stops here, and just, went at it. This house is the perfect example to show that there's nothing we can't do with a split-level home. Guys, welcome back to the show that's going to take the guesswork out of your home remodel. I'm Pete. I'm here with Gonzalo, and this is No One Knows.
That's right, guys. So stick around, because if you didn't know, now you'll know. What's up, Pete? How's it been?
It's good. So we're here in beautiful East Hills at one of our finished split-level homes we have here. We're sitting in a beautiful kitchen. We're doing Tales from the Island again on location. Sorry, we've been dark for a little bit, guys. Had a couple little mishaps. We had a death in the family. I had to take a little leave to deal with some family stuff. We've been restaffing for all the new work we have coming on, and it's been a couple tough weeks, right?
It's been crazy, yeah.
Everybody trying to get in for school year, right, and getting homes ready to go. But
it's always everybody needs to finish before school starts. So it's been crazy. Glad to have you back.
So it's good to be back. It's good to be back to work finally. And you know what they say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right? That's right. So those clients that didn't kill us, guess what? We're stronger now. So, Pete, so let's talk about a little bit about this. Honestly, when you mention it, split home, this really doesn't feel like a split level house. So
no, I mean, like that's why they call us the split level kings, right? So this home, when these clients came to us, they needed a full reno. I mean, this house was in dire straits. So we came in and they wanted something a little different. They wanted more of a contemporary feel. So right, we'll walk you through this home, you'll see from the outside, it's got more of a contemporary feel from the outside all the way through to the whole design on the inside. But we kind of pulled that split level look out of the split level home.
That's right. That's right. So, if you guys are wondering, I have a question here that it's always, they call the office and they say, what can you guys do with a split level?
Oh, well, this house is the perfect example to show that there's nothing we can't do with a split level home. From a full interior gut reno to ripping down the whole left side of this house and making 10-foot basements for a golf simulator, from pushing out the back to give them an expanded kitchen, from redoing the whole lower level, the second level, and adding a third level for a new master suite. It's just, it's unbelievable what we accomplished here. With the new outdoor kitchen, they have a beautiful gymnasium out there for the kids. It's, this house really is a stretch from where it was. I mean,
yeah. And by the way, we did it by maintaining the existing foundation on the right side of the house, and it needed some work, right?
Oh, so that was a big thing that we had to work through in this house. So in order to maintain a renovation status instead of a complete new home and a tear down, we underpinned this whole left side of the house here, keeping the existing foundation, but adding almost 4 feet below it to get that 10-foot ceiling that they wanted here.
As crazy as it sounds, it is possible, guys. We were able to pull it off on this one, and it's the opportunities where you split level homes are endless, and we're gonna show you guys. Pete, I have another question, because anything is possible, right? But people are probably wondering, well, you could do it all, but what is it going to cost me? That's always...
Oh, absolutely.
They always want to nail on the cost, right?
That's the first phone call from day one when they call the office. Costs and what we're looking at price-wise, So
something like this, we go back to you... It depends on your finishes. Or what can you tell us about a cost for a split-level home?
So, I mean, normally these split-level homes we can do anywhere between the $400,000 and $600,000 range with a full interior reno, with a rear addition, first floor, second floor, third floor, a little extension in the back. They usually run in that $400,000 to $600,000 range. I know it's a big variation, but there's a lot of variation in what you can do with these homes.
Like for instance, in this one,
Let's break it. Yeah, let's break it down. So, I mean, if you had a split level home and you just wanted to add a third level, you're going to be in that entry level about 150,000 to add that master suite walk-in closet up above. Then you get into doing siding and roofing. That would be on top of that number. That would probably bring you into like 180, 190,000 probably, right? With that third floor addition.
And then you want to change your windows. And
then it just starts tumbling. Now, if you want to redo your whole first floor, which we do a lot, make the 9-foot ceilings like we did here, you'll see. We did the 9-foot ceilings. We redid the kitchen. Then you're adding like another 125, 150,000 to that original number, right? And then when you start going into full basements, this is out of the ordinary here. We did a full 10-foot ceiling for a golf simulator. I mean, the cost just soar for something like that. But if you're just doing a basic basement reno on a split level, you're like $50,000, $60,000 done very nicely. You know, and then you have your lower level and you have your second floor level, you know, done nicely. Those can be anywhere, you know, 60, 70,000 add on to a total job. So that's how you build that price to where you get to, you know, a full blown, full in cost for split level.
But one of the things that you aim to do the most is also keep it as a renovation status.
So that's the key to keep your taxes lower. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because basically it's very easy to say, hey, well, it's a split level, let's tear it down, let's build it back up. That's not what we do. You try to keep anything in the house that is still good, in good condition, and that way keep them under a renovation status, which is great. Walk me through this house. Let's talk about what we did here, because I do know this house has a lot of upgraded finishes, let's call it.
Yeah, let's start right. We're right here in the kitchen, sitting at the island. Beautiful built-up island, 2 inches thick. I forget what stone this is called. This is a beautiful countertop.
And then we also have the stone backsplash.
Full stone backsplash. We're in a Dura Supreme kitchen. This is full Dura Supreme, full overlay. We're talking color-wise is the linen white on the doors, and we have the quarter sawn white oak. And the coriander stain for the cabinets.
That's beautiful, by the way. If you guys can see, you know, stepping out of the box, right? Mixing the colors, having these ladder cabinets come onto the countertop, which is something that is pushing hard right now.
We added the glass cabinets, but we skewed the glass a little bit, so you really can't see what's in the cabinets, but it just gives it that element. You know, when you turn the backlights on, it just gives it that extra touch, you know.
We're back with the, you know, paneling the refrigerator and stuff, so it feels like it's part of the kitchen. You don't
this kitchen's got the ply panels on the freezer, dishwasher, built-in. We got the built-in paper towel holder there. I mean, it's a beautiful done kitchen.
So, and then as we walk through this house, then we're going to go into the designs of the ceilings. I really like this design that we did with the ceilings, comfort boxes, and
so this house, different. It's a little bit different. This house, we went with to traditional 9-foot ceilings. We boxed out around the island. You'll see that, you know, we'll do a video of this and you'll see all these little innuendos we did here.
But you did a little different now, because this is not your typical box out with a crown molding. You just kept it. I mean, it looks.
They wanted the contemporary look, so everything is clean line, very simplistic. So you know, there's a simple box around the island just adds a little design element. You know, we did flat panels on the ceilings. Down almost throughout the whole house, we did flat panels, ceilings and walls.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then talk to me about this floor, because honestly is one of the key factors on a renovation.
That's what we're doing a lot now, right? Yeah. It's the 4-inch white oak engineered. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've been doing this almost on every project lately.
Right. And now that's the other thing. So for people that, I have a split level and my ground level is concrete. How can I deal with that? So walk us through what you did here. In order to accomplish the same look all throughout the house and not have to change floors in the ground level and basement.
Yeah, so being a split, you have the ground level and you have the basement level, both concrete floors.
Right.
So we we prep those floors with a waterproofing and a primer, and then we put that we glue all of our floors down over that and we use that with the engineered flooring.
So engineered flooring for you guys that have a concrete base or you're on a slab, you could still get that oak finish, sandable, stainable, but is now the engineering allows you to put it over concrete and not have any problems.
Yeah, not only that, you can go all through the house and go with that wider plank and not have to worry about cupping or anything that happens with wider flooring with the humidity levels we deal with here on the island.
So, all right, and then I want you to talk to me a little bit about the third floor edition, which we did for a master suite edition.
Mm-hmm.
It has the bedroom, then we have a walk-in closet and a beautiful bathroom.
So sometimes on these splits, we just add 3-4 bedrooms up on that split. This one, we did a master suite. So the whole front is a huge, beautiful master suite. We did a nice custom ceiling design in there that we'll see. And then you walk through to his and hers walk-in closets and a big, big bathroom in the back. We have the big walk-in shower, standalone tub, the vanities customized. I mean, they went no holds barred, no stops here, and just went at it with this project.
Yeah, the finishes are really.
We started at one point, and then we just kept building through it, and they just kept adding more and more additional work, and the product came out phenomenal. I have to say,
came out really good. And then as you working our way down from the master suite down to the second floor level, let's call it. Those are the bedroom levels for the kids, laundry room. And we also have
we got a laundry room and 3 bedrooms on that level.
Yep. And then the hallway bathroom for the kids to share. And then finally, what I like about this house, Pete, is that once you're in I'm going to call it the entertaining level, when you're here, you also made possible for them to walk out of their kitchen onto a outdoor kitchen at the same height, same level.
Yeah, so we multi-leveled the backyard experience. So you come out to a raised patio where you got your barbecue, your cooking area, and then you could walk down to a lower level, and then you walk out into the backyard.
Yeah, so I like that because even that's another challenge, right? When you have a split level, so how can I make my backyard, usable with the different heights? So in here, as you guys can see, the way we did the multi-level on the backyard came out really nice. The finishes again are lovely. Let's talk a little bit about that porcelain tile paver that we use in the backyard. That's becoming a big hit lately. Everyone's stepping away from the traditional Cambridge pavers that we always use, and we're doing a lot more porcelain. You could do larger formats, 24 by 48s, 48 by 48s, but I kind of like it. I really, it's not slippery. It's right. It gives you that hotel kind of feel. It's like very smooth, very sleek, very clean. Clean lines. We laid it in a brick pattern in this one. And then people concerned, oh my God, but it's an outdoor kitchen. What happens if I spill oil or soda or coffee or something like that? That's what's the best about porcelain. It's pretty much indestructible. If you spill oil or ketchup or anything on a paver, it's going to stain. Right. Or slate or anything else we would use. Now, if you go into the porcelain, you got pretty much an indestructible product. One of the things that I also like about it, and is obviously the end of the summer is a little cool right now, but it's cool to the touch, even on the hottest days. Yep, so it stays cool. It's not so hot. It's beautiful to use around pools. We have a brand we use that we get from Roma Tile that's got a bullnose built into. We can get matching bullnosing. Even if you don't have a matching bullnose, we can get that made. So it looks great. And then let's talk about the ground level, because usually, people are, well, my entrance is at the ground level, and then how can I make my entrance grand? This split was a little hard to deal with because this split, unlike traditional splits, you have the door actually at driveway level. So you come in and you're at that lower level of the house. That's right. So it was kind of hard to get that cathedral look they wanted, but we were able to. You pulled it off. I mean, you open the front door and then you have this great foyer. Yeah, we were able to push it out and make a second story addition over the front to get that cathedral look with a balcony from the second level looking over. And then
With that ground level, we were able to keep the 2-car garage. We have a nice mud room right off the garage and a side entrance so the kids can come in through the side. And then we have that beautiful not even a playroom. That's like their family room.
That's right.
Rec room
family room. And we also have a 3-piece bathroom in there. So
not only, we have the 3-piece bathroom right on the first floor that we added in.
And it takes you through the sliding door, like you said, back to the backyard. So you could, people could be in the kitchen and be on the backyard at the same time. They could be down in the family room and go out to the backyard again. And
so everybody's afraid of these split-level homes, but these split-level homes give you a lot of room and a lot of privacy at the same time. So, you can have all the kids down on the lower level hanging out, watching TV. You can have all the adults around here on the table. You got your living room right here in the front. You could be reading a book at the fireplace. You could be having breakfast here. There's so many versatile things that these homes can give you.
That's right.
All the bedrooms, you put the kids to bed. They're up on the second floor. They're away from all the entertaining area. There's a lot of room we pull out of these things.
Yeah, we definitely do. But I want you to talk to me about what I really love about this project, and let's talk about this golf simulator, man. It's
becoming a big craze, these golf simulators here in the island here.
So how were you able to pull this off? Because it's like, wait, I have a golf simulator in my basement? So how you
when these clients first came to us and had this dream of putting a golf simulator in I had my doubts. I didn't know if we can do it or not.
Right.
Being these split levels only have a 6'10" ceiling on this left side. So with a lot of engineering, a lot of back and forth, in order to keep in the stringent rules of East Hills and all that, we came up with the idea to underpin this whole left side and get that 10-foot ceiling they need for. That 10-foot ceiling is, people say you could do it with a 9, but the 10-foot ceiling
is really what you want.
Is really what you want for, especially if you're 6 foot tall and you're swinging a golf club. That 10-foot ceiling is a real big plus. But not only is it a golf simulator, it can also act as a home theater. It's just this is like the second one we've done. We got 2 or 3 more coming up. But I got to say, seeing them done, it's really impressive to have that in your home.
But then not only that, but also the finishes that we put after that, like is the golf simulator room, which could also be to watch a movie. And like the client was sharing with us, it could also be for the kids to play video games.
Oh,
they wouldn't love to play Mario.
What did they say? They're playing Mario Kart then.
Yeah, on the big screen, right?
But I love the transition that we went from the artificial turf with the tees right into that white oak floor with a division with that little bar area so you can hang out there, watch the guys,
And let's not forget the bar. That was a sick design.
The bar came out absolutely stunning. Wallpaper background on that.
Let's talk a little bit about that, because wallpaper is coming back, and you guys will see throughout the house we have several walls with wallpaper. So that seems to be hot right now.
That is the biggest thing that I'm hearing the most. All of our clients, I would have to say over 90% are going back into wallpaper, with wallpaper backgrounds in laundry rooms, wallpaper in the kitchen as backsplashes.
But don't think about, my granny's home back in the 80s. It's not like that, guys. It's definitely better.
No, those wallpapers stand out now with different patterns, different types of materials.
And there's people will ask, well, in a bathroom, like what about the moisture and stuff? So we have products now that is wallpaper, but it's like a vinyl wallpaper, right?
Yeah, you'll see some in here, and so in this home, when we video through it, you'll see some of the bathrooms have stunning wallpaper designs in there.
Yeah, in love with this house, and you guys will see it throughout the video. It's just the finishes. Once again, like we said, there's the real cost to these things, and then it's up to the client to do the upgrades, and they're the ones that put a stop to it, because
it's so hard to talk about costs when it comes to renovations, because every home is so uniquely different. You could take a split level that you just bought and just add a third floor to it and just do your kitchen and stay in a decent budget. Or you can do what this client did and just completely demo the left side of the house, golf simulator, demo the whole right side of the house, interior reno, change the roof lines, add a third floor suite, push out with a backyard patio, new landscaping in the front. you get up into the higher numbers.
And one other thing I want you to tell us is let's pull the blindfold right off and be honest about timing, because there's a lot of work that goes into this, especially in a town that is very rigid with inspections and stuff.
Mhm.
Normal inspections, 3 to 4, they break them down into 2 each, so it ends up being 7 to 8 inspections. And with everything that we encounter here, we were able to accomplish this in, what would you say, 9 months, 10 months?
I think that's where we hit right on there.
Right.
We did a walkthrough today with a punch list, small punch list. What people don't realize too is when you start getting into a higher end finish, the oak has to sit for a little bit to acclimate. When you start doing all these molding details, the molding has to sit and acclimate. The AC's got to be running. You got to be able to have the house with the right humidity. Otherwise, anybody could slap it all together,
Right.
but then you're going to have the callbacks that you don't want. In 2 months, the molding's bowing off the wall. The doors aren't shutting. So it takes a little bit of time when you get into a higher end finish that you have to let things acclimate. You got to let moldings, do their thing for a week or two, and then you put them up. Same thing with the floors. So there is a pause and stop where nothing can be done until things acclimate to the right temperatures.
Right. And that's why, and it's also a challenge. This was very challenging. We went from winter, because we started in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
and then that transition into the spring, where humidity starts coming into the house. So all these little things that go into play where
The seasons play a big part.
exactly.
When we do projects of this size and we're heading into the winter, where sometimes we bring temporary heating in. We've been using a lot of temporary heating to keep the house stabilized. And then when we come into the summer months, sometimes we're even running the AC, even though we shouldn't be, but we keep changing the filters because you got to keep the humidity down.
Right. Don't we get that all the time? Why are you guys running my AC if I'm not living in the house? It's not for us. We don't mind sweating.
Oh,
It's just for the convenience of the materials and everything to stay acclimated.
100%. Like some people will leave their house, shut the AC off completely, and then you have a couple of days like we had 2 weeks ago where we hit the 100-degree mark. The humidity was out of control, and then what happens is the house starts buckling. Doors, trim, floors, and there's no way to stop it. But you got to try to keep that humidity at a
A
stable number.
Yeah. So there you hear, guys, real information, something like this with this kind of finishes. This is how long it takes. You might hear somebody say, "Oh, I'll build your house in 3 months flat, 4 months flat." And listen,
Yeah, it could be done.
go right ahead.
Is it going to be done the right way? Who
Exactly.
knows? Who knows?
And is it going to be done in a way that it will hold for many years? Because that's one of the things that we also do is like we always mention, we welcome our clients to the North family. So, we don't mind coming back a year later, 2 years later, under our warranty, and even after our warranty, because we know we stand behind our product and we know we did it the right way.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And it's a pleasure to do a walkthrough. Like today, we did a walkthrough and had a few items, small punch list items that we come back and we knock off as part of our service contracts and stuff like that.
and let's be real, how many contractors can actually look at their clients face to face at the end and still have such a great
Or
relationship?
do a video right in their kitchen that
That's
they let
right.
us do it. These clients are, we want to thank these clients for letting us do this video here in their home and giving us this time,
Right.
to do this video in their home. And it takes a lot
Yeah.
for a family to turn over the kitchen over to us. So we can,
And let us video the whole house and everything. So,
that's, a lot of our clients, when we're done, they love their home so much. They love the finishes so much. They're like, they want to video it. They want to put it out there.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It just takes a little bit of time because they want it.
They want all the right
perfect.
furniture.
Right
Yeah.
furniture and everything. But in reality, yes, a lot of them are, most of them, if not, I'll dare to say 99% of them are so proud of how everything came out that they want it out there.
Yeah.
So,
And it's actually a good feeling for us to do our walkthroughs at the end and see how much they're happy with the house and how the house came out. This house is absolutely stunning,
Yeah.
And I'm going through a renovation myself right now because, I told you guys, my father-in-law passed away and now I'm trying to put a mother-in-law suite in, some existing space. So just like you guys, I'm dealing with it, the dust, the
noise,
the aggravation, the dogs falling in the floor system. I mean, it's just it's pandemonium at my house.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. We understand it. We get it. I'm living through it. Not only now, but I lived through it all my life with my father as a contractor. We kept moving. We kept redoing houses. So as soon as this renovation's done, I think I'm going to be done with renovations at my own house. But
I don't know about that, but I have to say, yeah, we've been in your shoes. We know what it's like, and you living through it, so you know what it's like for a client.
Oh, it's stressful.
It is.
It's stressful. And there's going to be bumps in the road. I mean, there's times where, the plumber leaves and forgets to turn your water on, like happened to me yesterday. And then my wife's calling me saying, I can't take a shower. I can't do this. But you know what? You deal with it. Because at the end of the day, look what you get at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You get a beautiful home. And like they say, you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet, right?
100%. 100%.
It's good. It's good to crack those eggs.
Great. Trust me, there was a lot of moments of tension with the client, and they were stressing out about we got to move in and this and that. But now they know and they feel it, and they tell us it was all worth it. It really is.
And East Hills is a hard town to deal with.
It really is. So,
but it keeps us on our toes. We appreciate the inspectors here.
That's right. It does.
It keeps us on our toes, and we put out a phenomenal product. And, at the end of the day, everybody's happy.
The landscaping also came out great, which that was another challenge because there was a few trees you needed to keep up. You couldn't just come in.
We had to work around a few trees here because we weren't allowed to take them down, which was a process. But like we always manage through it. So
yeah, that's right. All right, guys. Pete, anything else you want to add?
No, this was another phenomenal episode from Tales from the Island. We will be back in the studio coming up soon. We just want to thank you guys for your support. We want to thank you for following us and subscribing. And if you aren't one of those people that subscribe, please subscribe to us, share us with your friends, help us get our word out there. That's our show, right? So
that's right, guys. I mean, we love the support. So please, this is information, real information that we're trying to get out to you guys. So keep supporting us, subscribing, liking, and sharing.
We'll promise we won't go dark. We just had a couple little mishaps, family issues, and we're going to be bringing the content to you guys. Even though I don't know how you YouTubers do this. This is a very slippery slope to fit these episodes in here because we're actually I'm leaving here to go right on an appointment. You're going to meet an inspector.
Yes.
You're going to do another punch list walkthrough. So we don't sit here and just make content. We actually have to fit it in between working around our clients, which is...
we do it with love because we want the real and accurate information out there. So it takes a lot. It's a lot of setting up. There's a lot of not only setting up with the cameras and the video, the audio and stuff like that, but also for us to make time during our busy schedules to be able to do this. So I'm glad to have you back, man. Thank you so much.
Guys, thank you. We love you. And that's our show.
That's right, guys. If you didn't know, now you know.